How do I export Lightroom photos with consistent colors? Imagine finishing a photo edit and wanting your images to look the same across all platforms or prints. That's where understanding how to export with consistent colors becomes important. When you export photos from Lightroom, the key is managing color spaces and monitor calibration. Lightroom uses different color spaces internally. The Develop module works in Prototo RGB, which has a very wide color range, while previews and some modules use Adobe RGB. When exporting, you need to pick a color space that matches your final use. For online sharing or viewing on most screens, sRGB is the safest choice because it is supported everywhere and keeps colors consistent. If you plan to print your photos professionally or work in a color-managed workflow, Adobe RGB or even Prototo RGB might be better options. Just remember, if you choose a wider color space, make sure your printer or lab supports it. Before exporting, calibrate your monitor using a hardware calibrator and software. This step ensures what you see on your screen is accurate and helps you judge colors correctly during editing. In Lightroom's export dialog box, under File Settings, select the correct color space. Always choose sRGB for web use and Adobe RGB or Prototo RGB for printing. Leaving the color space undefined can cause colors to shift when opening the file elsewhere. Use Lightroom's soft proofing feature to preview how colors will look in different color spaces or on specific printers. This helps you see if any colors will clip or shift during export. If your image contains very saturated greens or blues outside the sRGB gamut, exporting in sRGB might dull those colors. In such cases, export in a wider gamut like Adobe RGB or Prototo RGB, especially if your destination supports it. When saving your photos, JPEG is common for online use, but TIFF or Photoshop document files preserve more color data for printing. To keep your workflow consistent, save your export settings as presets in Lightroom. This way, every time you export, your settings stay the same, ensuring color consistency. Remember, consistent colors depend not only on Lightroom settings, but also on your monitor calibration and how your devices handle color management. Following these steps helps your photos look the same whether they are viewed on a screen or printed.